And you definitely want to keep your eyes out there on the road because you never know if you could be driving past a snowball fight. If you can follow me down here, you'll see this roadway was sinking in while we were standing out here, and it actually collapsed just moments before. Tasmin, the jury spent nearly 2 days deliberating and found 36-year-old Billy Evans guilty on all charges. Snapchat can be fun, but one way to keep your child safe is by making sure only their friends can see their stories. Specialists say it's important to make sure that the app is coming from a company that you trust because there are a lot of fake publishers pretending to be legitimate sites. If you are going to discard your old devices, it's important to make sure your content is still protected. One way to do that is by removing the bottom of your device. And when you do that, you're going to look for the hard drive, which is here. The tour starts at the front door, but once you get access, you can skip around to whatever spot you want just by dialing the number and then pressing pound. The teachers have a master phone to pick what category the students are going to be looking at, while the students have their own phones to follow along. Roadway damage, propane tanks ripped from their cords, and residents being rescued by Washington County Fire and EMS.
And I walked out and it was like Niagara Falls, Grand Rapids.
This is just some of the catastrophes people in the southern Washington County area faced from the overnight flash flooding.
I was getting nervous. I thought we were going to be, evacuating the house.
On top of Annie and David Hall being trapped at home, their greenhouse with thousands of dollars worth of plants and equipment was destroyed.
And it's kind of wiped us out pretty badly.
And they were just one of many homes impacted.
The bridge down here on the road was underwater about 4 feet.
From volunteers to county officials, people pulled together. Bauer says he and his neighbors kept checking on each other to make sure everyone was okay as the rain kept pouring in.
Just let it flow. That's the only thing you do. Just let it go and hope for the best and pray that it's going to be good.
Through the natural disaster, the county is looking to the state government to see how they can help pull through.
They're all Marylanders, and we represent everyone, and we're here to help everyone.
In the meantime, officials are advising people to avoid driving through any standing water. Reporting in Roarsville, Rachael Espaillat, WDVM News. The Senior Life Services of Morgan County is a place for senior citizens to mingle and get into activities together. But with no air conditioning, some say the heat is unbearable.
And how dare they do this to us all? It's inexcusable.
It's dangerous. It can lead to heat exhaustion and then to heat stroke.
The nonprofit shut down 4 days due to extreme heat and lack of air conditioning. Although they reopened Thursday, visitors were still sweating bullets.
We come in the morning, it's about 90 degrees. When we get here, we'll open the doors and start blowing air in from outside, and that'll cool it down a couple degrees, but then as the day progresses, of course, it heats back up.
So as you can see, the thermostat is set at 60 degrees, but really it's nearly 90 degrees in here.
Kills me to see the endurance that everybody's going through. It's not just me, it's everybody. You don't know how many people walked out of here today because it was too hot.
This isn't a new problem for the center. The interim director says they've had issues with air conditioning for the past 3 years, and the system completely broke down last summer.
We need to be able to be open because we provide services to over 900 participants all over the county.
It's someplace to come and mingle with people my age.
The senior center officials say they recently received a grant from the county to fix it.
The Hagerstown crew with the turkeys is the backbone of the entire Thanksgiving dinner every year. Period.
For decades, inmates have been deboning, cutting, and preparing turkeys to feed thousands of homeless people at the Big Daddy Thanksgiving feast in Baltimore.
You don't get much opportunities to help somebody else when you're being incarcerated, so I take every opportunity I can to help out.
Not only are these inmates giving back, they are also developing job skills they can use once they are released. This is possible through the Maryland Correctional Enterprise Meat Processing Training Plan.
You don't want to spend all these years in prison and come home and don't have no skills, no work experience, so this is definitely a good opportunity.
The Gaddy family says there's no one else more cut out for the job.
There's no one that we can think of in the city that has the facilities, the knowledge, the professionalism, and the expertise to do this every year on time.
In less than a week, more than 350 turkeys will be prepared and sent out by Friday to Baltimore.
We may be late getting the turkeys here, but they get those turkeys ready every year. We wouldn't think of having anybody else, and we couldn't do it without them.
Together, they're able to feed about 3,000 people who wouldn't be able to enjoy a Thanksgiving feast otherwise.
Without the people here, we don't see how we could have done it for 30 years and hopefully continue to do it into the future.
And inmates say that they are happy to put food on the table for those in need.